Hey you guys, today let's dive deep into the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. Like the name suggests, the palette is very grungy. The color palette is actually very refreshing. If you compare it with all the previous Huda Beauty palettes, like the Empowered one, which is very warm toned, most of her palettes are quite warm toned. You've got shades of browns and warm reds, especially the rose gold palette, pretty warm, and you've got golds. This one really stands out with the cool tones that it has. It has a mix of shimmers, and at first you think that this isn't a wearable palette. When you think of grunge, you think of that Jenny Humphrey makeup from Gossip Girl, but actually this is quite a wearable palette, and it could be a palette that you could end up using every single day, especially this side. A lot of the browns that were in the previous palette for me would stand out pretty pink or mauvey, but these ones are nice and brown. They're very cool toned, and somehow they end up looking nice. And you also have lots of purples in this palette, which I was very pleasantly surprised. I didn't think that they were purples, but once I did the swatches, here are the swatches of all of the colors from the palette, and you will notice that a lot of them have purpley undertone. There's a duochrome eyeshadow which is black and purple. There's a purple shimmer, there's a purple matte shade, a dark purple matte shade, so quite a lot of purples in here. This palette also is a mix of different textures. You've got beautiful mattes, you've got shimmery eyeshadows like these ones, but you also have these pressed glitter, which actually is very soft to touch. It's a very unique formula, this one. You have to be very gentle while touching it. It's very easy to press into, and as you can see, it's also very pigmented. Just a soft slightest touch does the job. And another unique thing is this grunge shade right here. It's like an eye gloss, so you can apply this on top of your eyeshadow to give it that glossy effect, or you can even use this as an eyeliner. It isn't the most pigmented, but that's good that it isn't, because then it wouldn't be as easy to work with, because it's not really a liner, it's more like a gloss or like a topper for your eyeshadow. Now let's create an eye look. I'm starting with this shade called Heroine, and I'm using this all over my eyes to create a base. As you can see, it is pigmented, it's buttery, it's very easy to blend. Now I'm going to take this shade Liberty and apply that onto the crease. Just a little bit of the eyeshadow goes a long way, and I'm just going to blend the edges. Same shade on the lower lash line. Then I'm taking just a little bit of Hope, and I'm using that to just darken out the outer corner. These colors are so beautiful to work with. Time to add the shimmer. I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Stand Up, and I'm gently pressing that into my eyelid. I can feel a little bit of fallouts on my cheeks. Yeah, just a little bit. This is a beautiful everyday kind of shimmer. I am going to use the shade Maverick. You'll see the difference that the shimmers kind of apply better when you use your finger. Then I'm going to use the shade Grunge. Take it onto an angled liner brush like so. Just use that as a soft liner. I really like how easy this grunge color is to work with. And then you can go ahead and take the black shadow. It's called Renegade, and use that to kind of set the liner in place. It also darkens the liner just a little bit. What I love about the black eyeshadow is that there's barely any fallout. I'm using the black eyeshadow to go over the grunge, and there is no fallout whatsoever, which is very rare with black eyeshadow. I'm also pressing it on the liner so the liner really darkens up. So I'm done with the eye look. I just went ahead and applied some mascara, and I actually had a little fallout of mascara, but not the black eyeshadow. Best way to clean mascara fallout is using a spoolie. Let it dry and then just scrape it off. Okay, time to apply this face gloss. It's called Pump Pink, and it's basically this clear gloss that turns pink once you apply it. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm actually surprised how it's not separating, because I have powder on my face and it's got just the right amount of pigmentation. It's not too much, which is perfect when you have like such dark eyes, because I'm going to go for like softer lips. I love these pH based formulas. Surprisingly, this collection is very wearable. We've got the Goth Gloss Lip Balm. It's got a tinge of black in it. Just on my lips, it's super pretty. I do need a little color. They have the black liquid matte color. This is in the shade X5. I love the name. Oh my god, the lip gloss tingles. So I went ahead and applied like a brownish, like a very 90s brown. Honestly, I just used a Maybelline smoky tattoo liner, smoky brown, and I thought it was just the perfect color. I just went ahead and filled it in, and then I put some concealer in the middle, and that's what I'm wearing on my lips. I think this is the closest to 90s brown I could find, and I think it just pairs really well with the eye look. I really enjoyed using this palette, and I saw that it was on 40% off on Nykaa for Republic Day sale, so I'm pretty sure the next sale they could have a similar offer, so watch out for that. And I actually have a new one to give away to one of you guys. I'm super excited to be back on YouTube, and I am just really touched with all of the love that I've received, and all of the comments and messages that I received to come back on YouTube. And I think this is just the best way for me to say thank you. So one of you will stand a chance to win this brand new pretty grunge palette. It's in the packaging, and all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, and you can leave a comment below telling me what is the one thing that I influenced you to buy through my YouTube channel, and do you still use it? Make sure that you put in your Instagram handle. I am going to announce the winner on my Instagram stories, and I will tag you there and I will message you there. So make sure that you are taggable and that I can, see your Instagram handle in the comments. And I'm super excited for one of you to get this. All of the details of the giveaway will be in the description box down below. Honestly, very happy with this eyeshadow palette, except for the glitters falling out a little bit and getting a bit powdery on the pan. Otherwise, this palette is just the bomb.com. I love the color story. I love the payoff. I love how the colors are so cohesive with one another. There are these eggplant hues. There are nice cool tone browns. There are blacks to play around with. There's so many shimmery finish to play around with, and overall I'm very happy with this new collection. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of like just one product but in-depth reviews, and yeah, I hope I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.